So instead of us saying, hey, you can't book during this time, we say we can absolutely book you during this time. But we just promise that during this time, we're going to absolutely promise to disappoint you. And when we do disappoint you, we told you up front because we can't let little Mrs. Jones, who's an 83-year-old widow, die from heat stroke or freezing cold in the middle of the winter. And that creates an environment where the customer really does understand from an empathetic standpoint that I don't have to book during that time, and everyone gets what they need out of the situation.
All right, so you also use the phrase, that's right. And as we know, that's right is what people say to you when what you said is the complete truth and they're all in. So are you again sharing a time when you had a that's right moment in your life so our viewers can get an idea of how it works in real life?
Well, the beautiful thing about it is, if we go back to the same anti-guarantee, right? We look at it, and when we explain that little Mrs. Jones can't be left out in the cold or in the heat, the customers very often will immediately change their direction and say, you know what, that's right. It goes from your right. When we think about the dynamic when we don't have the anti-guarantee, what we have is them saying, well, you're right, I probably should have booked my maintenance sooner, and I should have thought about this earlier, and I shouldn't have been so busy. But what they're actually feeling is, you're taking something away from me, and this is an affront to my sensibilities, and this isn't worth it anymore. And you're going to lose that customer. You're going to have that attrition. When in reality, if we just say the same thing but differently, by bringing up the notion of being an essential service provider and protecting those people, they're going to agree with you and move to a position of that's right, because they're not monsters.
Right. That's right. All right, so Ryan, if someone would like to learn more about you and how they can work with you, what's the best way for them to get in touch?
They can reach me at ryanshoot.com, and you can find me on all the relevant socials at Wizard Ryan Shoot.